Hello, welcome back to the Division. We're continuing the main story again. We're doing the Queen's Tunnel Camp. It's this mission here. So if I just pull it out and go back in, all the way out.
How do I say this quickly? Hello, representatives of the U.S. government. God damn, it's getting shit hot. You get trained in all this before everything hit the fan?
Learned on Uncle Sam's dime before I went private. You won't. I can teach you to use anything we got here. Just pick your target.
The LMBs may be the biggest headache I've got right now. There's no taking back the city without dealing with them.
We can't take them down with one shot. Instead, we have to pry them out systematically. Take out their eyes, take out their guns, and take out their command structure. And that makes the CNC center they've set up at the mouth of the Queen's Midtown Tunnel one of our prime targets.
Wait a minute, you've been reading my files? Our files. Anyway, it's a comms hub with a serious tactical support and what looks like a forward weapons cache. Take out two, steal the third, and we knock them on their heels.
There we go.
Listen up, Agent. You've got 3 objectives, and none of them are easy.
1. Shut down their comms relay. 2. Knock out their tactical center.
And 3, take control of the on-site armory, because I need those guns for my people. Now go to it.
Aha!
Warning. Sentry turret detected.
I've seen those in action. They're nasty. Get in close before it recognizes you as hostile, or we're gonna need a sponge to mop you up.
Right.
Fire on target. Back. What are y'all scared of over there? Fire at will. They got Dylan.
GPS says you're getting real close to that comm center. Careful they don't notice you before you want them to.
That's you off. I spy a yellow. Yep. And ask me why I prefer the left side. No restock box. I feel ripped off.
The city needs us. They just don't realize it yet.
The relay's gotta be on the roof. Probably gonna have some techie types up there to keep it running.
Talking about combat engineers. They're alert, well-trained, and packing gear on par with ours. The LMB didn't cut corners on outfitting their people.
Private Stone.
Keep it tight. Finish the damn job. Fire on target.
Whoa!
GPS says you're getting real close to that comm center. Careful they don't notice you before you want them to.
No part of those cameras.
The relay's gotta be on the roof. Probably gonna have some techie types up there to keep it running.
He's talking about combat engineers. They're alert, well-trained, and packing gear on par with ours. The LMB didn't cut corners on outfitting their people.
We've got contact. Lead your target.
I can do this all day.
This ain't a drill. I'm gonna go look.
What are y'all scared of over there?
Tango spotted. Engaging target. Eliminating target. Tango, take cover.
Fire at will.
Alex is hit.
What are y'all scared of over there?
Get out of here.
I need that grenadier to die quick.
GPS says you're getting real close to that comm center. Careful they don't notice you before you want them to.
Around every corner.
The relay's gotta be on the roof. Probably gonna have some techie types up there to keep it running.
He's talking about combat engineers. They're alert, well-trained, and packing gear on par with ours. The LMB didn't cut corners on outfitting their people.
Firing. Let's go. Company. Overdrive. Now.
Engaging.
Maintain pressure. Take the asshole. Fire on the turret. Take him down.
That's how you do it. Oh, a mod. Which can go where? Backpack. Wow. Yes, please. Restock first.
This neighborhood is now under the protection of the Last Man Battalion. Repeat, you are now under the protection of the Last Man Battalion.
Whoopee. I see a grenadier.
Fire on target. Engaging. Come on, you got this.
Ah, is that off? Let's open that one up. Holster? Not a great deal. And another locked door. Oh, the doggy. Oh, okay. It's a shame you can't really program that.
Nobody's giving me everything I need.
Need to be on alert.
There's every last JTF I see.
back and restock again, because why not? After that first ambush, I've not really used many med packs either. That's kind of cool.
Initiating data hardline. Overriding data.
It's time to find out if the Last Man Battalion can take the heat.
Data has been overwritten. Overheating CPU. Disabling cooling mechanisms. Sequence complete. Server data replaced and CPU destroyed.
Here's the thing. You're right on top of that weapons cache. Once you kick in the door, you're on your own until I can get back up in there. So watch your back, because it's gonna get hot in there.
JTF has lost his goddamn mind. This fire on target. There, Will.
Well, that was easy.
Warning. Hostiles incoming.
Or not.
This neighborhood is now under the protection of the Last Man Battalion. Please cooperate with any
Got some good news. I've got backup moving on your position. Past the first turret and moving fast.
Can't hide forever. Maintain pressure now. Gonna toss some frag! Can't hide forever! Shot grenade! Maintain pressure now!
Please comply with all requests from Last Man Battalion personnel. Life be saved.
Roger that. Your reinforcements just crossed the midpoint of the tunnel.
This is LMB territory! Maintain pressure! Clear out!
Tango's taking cover.
Warning. Additional hostiles inbound.
This neighborhood is now under the protection of the Last Man Battalion. Please cooperate with any requests from an LMB soldier so we can ensure your safety.
Multiple frags out! Heads down!
Hang tight. Backup's almost to you.
Maintain pressure.
Say goodbye! I'm pinned over here! Got a grenade!
Target in sight.
Grenade!
Nah, you killed your own dude.
Get out of here.
Oh, we gotta get a set item. First one.
Nice job, Agent. They're still doing the tally, but the weapons you secured should keep the JTF in the field for a long time.
That's how you do it. You just kick the leg out from under these LMB mooks. Keep it up, and they're going down.
All right, let's secure this site.
We got our first one! Yay! Okay, 20% looted Dark Zone funds, 10% damage to target out of cover, 4-set bonus, Banshee. While Rogue, all ammo is completely refilled after 30 seconds. Damage taken from non-Rogue agents is reduced by 10%. While not Rogue, damage to Rogue players is increased by 10%. No Dark Zone XP or currency is lost on death. That is being removed in 1.6 because they've made it so that you can go into the Dark Zone. As long as you don't go Rogue, you don't lose Dark Zone experience or currency, which is great. And it's how it should have been from the start. But, yeah. The stats are not great though.
Hit the jackpot, Agent. Got some footage of Bliss himself. Some kind of propaganda piece. Guy sure loves to hear his own voice. What an asshole. Check it out.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. Yay! We got it done. And it's finished. Oh, they actually show us where the exit is. That's good. Right. Back to the safe house because we're not going to the main base of operations. There's no point. I'm really happy I got a guess at item. Yay!
Now entering a safe area.
Soldiers of the Last Man Battalion, this is your commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss. There were those among us who were angry when the decision was made to leave us behind. Leave us to die, as some people said. But I looked around at this city, and I saw opportunity. I saw what it had been. And I saw what it could be once again if someone had the guts to fight for it. If there were men willing to go out in the streets and take them back from the degenerates and lowlifes who ruled them now, to do what the cowardly government and its fearful, weak soldiers were too afraid to do, and to cut down all the liars and murderers and thieves who stand in the way of peace. We will not look back. We will not compromise. We will do whatever it takes to ensure a better tomorrow for all those who stand with us. And those who stand against us, may God have mercy on their souls. Bliss out. Tell me we got that. Because God damn it, I'm not doing it a second time.
I will say one thing though, Ubisoft needs to get its facial animation in time with the audio. It's not very often that you see that with Ubisoft. They're normally shit hot when it comes to getting VO and visuals in time. But the only time that I've ever seen anything like that would, I think, be in the first Assassin's Creed. But it doesn't happen very often, which is what makes it really stand out in Ubisoft games when they get the character animation slow. The weird thing was though, it shouldn't be, because I don't know if you noticed, but when he was accentuating on the desk, that was in time with the VO, but his mouth was slower than the sound, which was just bizarre. What have we got? What have we got?
Come check this out.
Nope. Thank you, but no. Oh, that's crap. Dismissed. Yeah. They did make a big brouhaha about this game being able to be like partnered up with people. I've never really encountered an instance where I've desperately needed people to help me out. Even the bits that I found that were tricky weren't that hard. All it took was just
Warning.
altering your approach. Whereas with other instances, not so much. But that's all it really took. Right. I'm gonna leave that there. When I get back, we'll be doing that. The Grand Central Station, which will be the last security mission. Yay! And then we'll do the Russian consulate afterwards, which will be enough to then go back and do the final upgrades. We can actually do the final upgrade to the wing right now. If I wanted to, I could go to do the Russian consulate and have enough upgrades to fully upgrade everything, but I just want to make sure that I get this all done. And 1117 UTC. Yeah, unified. Unit time conversion. I think that's what that universal time conversion. I think that's what that means. Basically, Greenwich Mean Time. Why that isn't just GMT? I'll never know. Right. See you next time. Thanks for watching.